Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. I've got 2 pieces of paper. So today I want to mention some of the greatest achievements of my life. Greatest achievement. So the greatest achievements of my life and the greatest disappointments of my life. So I put 4 examples of each. I want to listen very, very carefully to these. Yes? So one of the greatest achievements of my life, some of them. So when me and my cousin were younger, you have all of these games, Xbox and PlayStation. All times was Nintendo and PlayStation. So you play Mario Kart. Yes? And I cheated on him and I won. And to this day I celebrate this victory that I gained. I cheated him and I won, and I felt so happy that I made this great achievement of my life. Until today, 30 years later on, or 35 years later on, I still bask in this glory. That's one of my achievements. Another achievement was playing cricket with somebody. When you're playing cricket outside, you don't play cricket anymore, but like when you have cricket, so you have, the rule is that if you edge the ball, and once it goes against the wall, that's it, you're out, automatic keeper. You play cricket, so you have automatic keeper. So if you edge the ball, and once it goes back and hits the wall, you're out. That's it. So then, if you convince somebody, no, I wasn't out, and you just like, no, I wasn't out, and you done this, and you made a whole big fight, and you had a half an hour arguing, and you lied on me, and you cheated, and I won, and you didn't, I wasn't out. But then you won that argument, and you convinced everybody you didn't edge the ball, and you went on to score that amount of runs. So 30 years later, you're still enjoying the leather and the enjoyment of that event. That's the second great achievement. A third great achievement, you had an argument with somebody, and you won the argument. Yes, and after that, for days and weeks, you humiliated that person. You got it wrong, innit? I got it right. So 20 years ago, you had that in madrasa or in school, you had this argument, and you won the argument. And for weeks, you were able to convince that person or humiliate that person that I won it. And you always pass that little comment. So that's also another great achievement, that 20 years on, you still feel happiness and enjoyment that this is something I achieved in my life. Ahmed? And then another achievement is there was a detour on the motorway. My wife said take right, and I said take left. My wife said go left, I went left, and there was loads of traffic. And then for the next 2 weeks, I said you told me to go left, and I went left. And we got stuck in traffic 1 more hour. It's your fault, and they can come on it. Never listen to you ever again. And I kept on rubbed the salt in the wounds for weeks. So that enjoyment that I have, that's also one of the great achievements of my life. And 10 years, 1 decade afterwards, I'm still also enjoying this great achievement. So I thought I'd share these great achievements of my life with you. And here's some disappointment. It was a disappointment. Mom said you can't go out to play today. 25, 35 years ago. And I was so angry, I was so upset. Can't remember the reason why, but I was so upset. And to this day, every time I go to sleep at night time, I get haunted that day I couldn't go outside to play. It still hurts me to this day, and I shed tears every time I remember this incident. Everybody's laughing, I must have gone crazy today. Another one is that, when you were younger, I had Toys R Us. Remember Toys R Us? Basically, that's like the worst nightmare for parents. A shop with just toys, nothing but toys. When it's come to England, that's the toys I want to go into. My mum said, no, don't go in that shop. They will look at that shop. So that, you didn't get that toy from Toys R Us. Forever, until this day, you have this burning regret in your heart. That one car I wanted, that one ball I wanted, never got that ball. The what I just saying regarding this, does that make any sense? Does anyone agree with what I said? Or is it a bunch of nonsense? No? But at that time, when all these things happened, I'd like a few examples quickly because I can forget them. At that time when we were having this football match or cricket match, or you're playing an Xbox or a PlayStation, Nintendo, you didn't get a toy, or you had an argument with somebody, or you thought at this time I'm going to pass a comment and insult somebody, or just make sure I get the last word in, I won the argument. That time you feel, yeah, I had to say, I won the argument. But 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, if I even say these things, all you're laughing at me like, are you going crazy or what? Are you nut? You must be a psychopath. If 10 years ago your wife made a wrong decision to go the wrong way on the motorway and you're still happy that you won the argument, she got it wrong, you must be crazy, innit? So just think about this. All of these things are kind of a joke, really. Maybe true, never know. Might be a psychopath. But whether they are true or not, the point is, sometimes in life, we have to deal with people. We have conversations, we have discussions, we have meetings, we have arguments. Just think that in 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, is it going to be of any value to me? The argument I'm having right now today, if I just pause for 5 seconds and say, If I don't say this, I may be wrong, I may be right. I have material, I have a weapon. I can say something to him, I can insult him. How dare you talk? You want to tell me about something about me, I can cuss you as well. Look at yourself, you can say something, you can insult somebody, you may have an insult ready. You may have the right answer just to slap him in his face. You may win that argument, you may insult him, you may bully him. But 10 years down the line, when you're passing away on your deathbed, as you can be saying, alhamdulillah, I won that argument 25 years ago. Whether it's your brother, your sister, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad, your son, your daughter, a close friend. Is that what you're going to be celebrating these silly things? Will you be remorseful over, oh, I had a chance to insult him and the answer came to my mind 2 seconds too late. If not, I said that to him, I would have been I could have got that right answer back. You wouldn't look at these things. What are you going to look at? What do you remember in life later on? The good times you have together. The good things you said to your parents. The good things you done with your parents. The good things you done to your wife. The good things you said to your wife. The good things you done with your children, your friends, your colleagues. So this sounds really, really stupid. Everybody's wondering, what are the achievements of your life? Yeah? So everybody's thinking, what's this? This is all nonsense. So right now, we go through this day in, day out. I have a discussion with somebody and I think, I won this argument. I make sure I was prevailing in that conversation, in this debate, this whatever. But later down the line, 25 years, 30 down the line, it's like, I don't even remember what it was about. So just remember that what is most important in your life? Is it winning an argument? Is it winning a debate? Is it getting the upper hand? Is it getting the best insult out? Or is it actually something more than this? And even more than this, sometimes you can remember, what will bring you more pleasure, and what is even more what is more manly, what is more muru'ah. It's not that you have the wittiness to give the best answer, or to give the best insult, or to win every argument, or to prove your point. But is that what? When Prophet says, in everything, Prophet says, Man tawadha lillah. He's humble for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Man afa wa aslah, whoever forgives, I know there's loads of things I can do, but I'll forgive. No? There's loads of things I can do and forgive. There's things like his anger, he's strong enough to just do that. But he says he's what? He drinks his anger. He substitutes something to his anger. Yes, he does this. What will happen? All of these things is rewarding hereafter. So this is the real thing, that you have control. You're qadirun. But he says, no, right now, this is not the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I'm a teacher. I can scold you, tell you off. Oh, what are you going to do? You can't do anything really because you're a student. But I said, no, this is not the way Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He would overlook, he would pardon, or he would probably give say something in a nice, humble, polite way. I have a discussion, of an argument with a staff member. Is it important about half hour win, or is it important saying when 10 years down the line? Is this something I'm going to regret? I want to say. I'll give you 2 stories and finish off. Today, who's a hero? Nelson Mandela. I'm giving non-Muslim examples. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a hero himself, after the conquest of Mecca. At that time, what could he have done? He could have just shed blood. And he would be right to say, like, you kill so-and-so, we're going to kill you. You torture so-and-so, we're going to torture you back. When he came down, he said, La tathriba alaykum al-yawm. And that is remembered in the annals of history. That the Prophet ﷺ left. Some companions were murdered. Yasir was murdered. Sumayya was murdered. They were starved. Some people were imprisoned, tied up. But what happened? When he came in, how was he? Magnanimous. La tathriba alaykum al-yawm. And that's remembered in the annals of history. That at that time he had the ability to take full revenge. He could have done anything he wanted to. But he didn't even mention it. La tathriba alaykum al-yawm. When historians look back, said this was the actual great. So some people have said that conquering Mecca was a great achievement. But at that time, the way he conquered Mecca was a great achievement. That when he conquered it, no bloodshed. No one people were executed because of the crimes, murder, etc. But majority, everybody else was forgiven. Everybody else was given respite. Nothing else. Even the land that was confiscated, Prophet said, no, what, that's their land, just leave it now. If you're going to try and take back the land that Abu Talib took and Aqil took, let's just let everything go. Let's start new fresh. We have Nelson Mandela. No? Everybody was a hero everywhere. You see Nelson Mandela statues and because same thing. So whoever wants to gain something, you have to have that. What you call in Urdu a zarf. That you just swallow anger, you swallow humiliation, and you just have that. You say, okay. And if you want to be a scholar, you want to be a leader, you want to be a community person, you want somebody who's respected, then you have to take in a lot of it. Take in a lot. So lots of things you will hear, lots of things you will see, lots of things said to you, done to you, which will be hurtful. And you know this person's, but you have to say, you know what? Okay, it's okay. And if you want to become a father, not just a father, everything a father. That's not difficult. The hard part is becoming a father. Not just a father, but a father. Does that make any sense? I don't know if this is understanding. A father, anyone becomes a father, they will child your father. But a father who is loved, a father who is respected, then you have to say, well, you have to then show dignity. You want to be a mother, it's very easy, you have a child. If you want to become a mother who is respected, and you have to have that love, that care, that forgiving, that overlooking, because teenage kids are going to do problems. Instead of taunting them each time that, just forgive them, say, kindly, maaf. From a teacher, you have students do something silly. Say, it doesn't matter, it's okay. You want to become the imam, you find out Musali and Giba about you, talk bad about you. When he comes in front of you, you're going to say, you will talk bad about me now? You want to come to me for help. You don't do that. What do you say? Let me help you. What's your need? You want nasiha, you want counsel? I give you advice. You want to say, yeah, you were talking bad about me now, that's why you got problems with your marriage. You say, no, I don't say that. What do you do? You say, look, I don't know, pretend you don't know anything. These are the things now which makes a person this is a real move, a real character. And these chances come in life. And again, if you look at it, it's just a matter of, all of these characteristics are just a matter of few seconds, few minutes. What is bravery? It's a few minutes, you just put your foot down, say, no, this needs to be done. What is patience? A few seconds, and you say, when somebody passes away in the family, what's going to happen after one week? You're not going to cry after 1 week anyway, isn't it? You're not going to wail after 1 week, 1 month. So what are you going to do after 1 month is do it right away. Sabr. Let's say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Obviously, you have natural grief. After a few weeks, when somebody insults you, and you get angry, what are you going to do? Just say, well, the anger is going to go away. So for that 2 seconds, 3 seconds, you say, you know what? It was an insult to my honor, my dignity, but what I'm going to do in 2 months' time and just forget about it or just let it go, let me do that right now. So bring that, the same way all of these things I mentioned to you were useless. So just think of it right then and right now, that this event here is now really useless. Somebody insulted the food that you offered them. Somebody was ungrateful to you. So all of these things you say, well, let's overlook, let's forgive. And that's when you become this is called muru'ah, real chivalry, real humanity, real good character. So whatever you do, before you do anything, before you say anything, just think about it. That in 10, 15 years' time, it's going to be counting as achievements in life, and failures of life, or you will think about it, it's not even worth anything. And there's many people have done researches that, non-Muslims have research, that the most thing people regret in life is not the money, or achievements, not the money that they gain, the car that they bought, the shoes that they bought, or didn't buy. It's the relationships that you had a chance and you broke, you severed. So these are very, very precious relationships with your teachers, with your parents, your siblings, your wife, your children, your neighbors. Yes? Neighbor puts a bin in he uses his bin. Is that really worth a fight? He used your bin. It's like, okay, I live next door to him. We're going to live together for the next 15, 20 years. Is it really worth breaking our relationship for the black bag that he's going to put in the thing and you'd have a bit less space? You know, really, if you look at it, is it really worth having, and then every day you come home, your neighbor's not happy with you, or you say, let's let it go, it's all right. Understand? So all this, look at it, is it really worth it in the long run? That's what you have to look at. Be deliberate, be thoughtful, and don't rush to make a decision or say something or do something which you get in the future. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the tawfiq. Subhanallah wa bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.